Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Let's compete with Swarajki. So today, hope you all are good, fine. Now you have to prepare for your next exam. So let's go through the questions was left over. 50 question or more of GS paper 1. Let's do it. MCQ based question. Paper 1. Sorry, GS paper 1. I'm doing set A, you all know that. Now let's move on. So our upcoming BPSC exam is in now September. You don't have time. It's June gone. July, August, September. Only 2 months. 2 months left. But in September, it's maybe in last week of September, the exam will take place. Now let's move to question number 51. 250. Question number 50. I have done in the previous video. You may see that. Question number 51. GS paper 1. UPSC CSE 2024. Now question number 51. This is a statement based question. 51 is, consider the following statement. Statement 1. If the United States of America USA were to default on its debt, holders of US Treasury bonds will not be able to exercise their claims to receive payment. Statement 2. The USA government debt is not backed by any hard assets but only by the faith of the government. Question is, which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statement? Your answer will be 51. D. That statement 1 is incorrect but statement 2 is correct. Statement 1, this one, statement 1 is incorrect and statement 2 is correct, right? So your answer will be 51. Answer will be D. D is statement 1 here. Now let's move to question number 52. Question number 52 is, consider the following statement. This is also the statement based question. Question is, syndicated lending spreads the risk of borrowers default across multiple lenders. Statement 2 is, syndicated loan can be a fixed amount or lump sum of funds but cannot be a credit line. Which one of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Options are given. So 52 is your C. Statement 1 is correct but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is, syndicated lending spreads the risk of borrower default across multiple lender. C. Now let's move to the question number 53. Question number 53 is, consider the following statement in respect of digital rupee. Statement are given. 4 statements are given. In the sovereign currency issued by the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) in alignment with its monetary policy. Second is, it appears as liability on the RBI's balance sheet. Next is, it insured against inflation by its very design. Next is, it is freely convertible against commercial bank money and cash. Question is, which of this statement given above are correct? D. Okay. D. 1, 2 and 4. That means 1, 4, 2 and 1 are correct. The sovereign currency issued by the Reserve Bank of India in alignment with its monetary policy. Okay. Second is, it appears as a liability on RRB's balance sheet. Okay. It is freely convertible against commercial bank money and cash. So D will be your answer. Correct option D is correct. 1, 2 and 4. Now let's move to the next question. With reference to ancient India, Gautam Buddha was generally known by which of the following epithets? So from here we are in history. History question are here. Previous was economics. Ancient question has came 1. Okay. The options are Nayakuta, Sakyamuni, Tadghat. Question number 54. B. 2 and 3 only. That's Sakya Muni and Tathat. Okay, 1 2 54 B. Now next question. Next question is about consider the following table is given here about archaeological sites, date, description. Consider the following information. In which of the above rows is the given information correctly matched? 55 is B. B is our 2 and 3. That means 2. Inamgaon and Mangadu is the correct. This one are correct. So 55B will be the correct answer. 2 and 3. Next question, question number 56. Who of the following rulers of medieval India gave permission to Portuguese to build a fort at Bhatkal? 56A. Krishna Dev Narayan. Sorry, Krishna Dev Arya. A. Next question. Next question is statement based. Yes. With reference to revenue collection by Cornwallis, consider the following statement. These all questions are from medieval history. Zamindar, permanent settlement, Bengal. So which one of the following is correct statement? 57. 57 answer is B. 2 only. This is the correct. B. Now next is question number 58. Consider the following statement. There are no parables in Upanishads. Second is Upanishads were composed earlier than Puranas. Yes. Which of the statement given above here is our correct? This is 58. 58 is our B. B is 58. B is 2 only. Upanishads were composed earlier than Puranas. So this is your answer B. Now let's move to the another question. 59. Consider the following statement based question again and again. India is member of the International Grains Council. Second is a country needs to be a member of International Grains Council for exporting or importing rice and wheat. It is not necessary, I guess. चलो तो देखते हैं what is necessary. 59 question number. 59 question number is A. 1 only. I told you. See, India is a member of the International Grains Council. So here answer will be A. Next question is question number 60. Which one of the following was the latest inclusion in Intangible Cultural Heritage list of UNESCO? Question number 60 is C. Garba dance. Art and culture. From here it starts with art and culture. Art and culture heritage. So let's see next question. Question number 61. Who was provisional president of the Constituent Assembly before Dr. Rajendra Prasad took over? 61. D. Dr. Sachindra Anand Sinha. D. Question number 62. With this question is now of political science. Polity. You may say that. Polity. Question number 62. With reference to the Government of India Act 1932, consider the following statement. Now again statement based question. Question number 62. 62 will be your A. 1 only. That means this one is correct. This is correct as well. What is correct? Let's see. It's provided for the establishment of an all India federation based on the union of the British Indian provinces and princely state. Next is question number 63. Which one of the following is a work attributed to playwright Bas? Okay. Question number 63 is C. Madhyam Uvagya. Question number 64. Sanghabhuti, an Indian Buddhist monk who traveled to China at the end of the 4th century AD, was the author of and commentary on 64c Sarvastivada Vinaya. Now next question is question number 62. Question number 65. Okay, this was question number 64. Okay, question number 65. Question number 65 is considered the following properties included in the World Heritage List released by UNESCO. How many of the above properties were included in 2023? B. Only 2. Now next is question number 66. As per Article As per Article 368 of Constitution of India, the Parliament may amend any provision of the Constitution by way of addition, variation, repeal. Select the correct answer using the code given below. 66 answer will be D. That means 1, 2, 3 all are correct. That means addition, variation, repeal all are correct. All are correct. Answer will be D. Now next question is our question number 67. Consider the following countries: Italy, Japan, Nigeria, South Korea, South Africa. Which of the above countries are frequently mentioned in the media for their low birth rate or aging population or declining population? Answer will be South Korea is okay. 67. 67 is A. 1, 2 and 4. Yeah, I told you South Korea is there. 1, 2, Japan, Italy and South Korea. 67. 67. A. 68 is which of the following statements are correct in respect of money bill in the parliament? Article 109 mentions special procedure in respect of money bill. Second, a money bill shall not be introduced in the Council of States. 3 is the Rajya Sabha can either approve the bill or suggest changes but cannot reject it. 4th is amendments to a money bill suggested by the Rajya Sabha have to be accepted by the Lok Sabha. Select the answer using the code given below. Question number 68. C. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. These 3 are correct. 68C. Next is our question number 69. Which of the following is or are correctly matched in terms of equivalent rank in the 3 services of Indian Defence Forces? Army, Air Force, Navy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Question number 69. 69 is your D. 3 only. Explanation, please search it out on Google. I'm only telling you the answers. Now, question number 70. The North-Eastern Council (NEC) was established by North-Eastern Council Act in 1971. Subsequent to the amendment of NEC Act in 2002, the council comprises which of the following members? First is Governor of Constituent State, Chief Minister of Constituent State, 3 members to be nominated by the President of India. Next is the Home Minister of India. So select the correct answer using the code given below. Question number 70. Question number 70 will be D. D is 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 are correct. Let's move to the next question. Question number 71. How many delimitation commissions have been constituted by the Government of India till December 2023? 71 is D, 4. Question number 72. The Constitution 71 Amendment Act 1992 amends the 8th schedule to the Constitution to include which of the following language? Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali, Maithili. 72 is A. 1, 2 and 3. So Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali is the correct answer. Question number 73. Consider the following pairs, party and its leaders. How many of the verb are correctly matched? C. Question number 73 is B. Only 2. Question number 74. Which of the following statements are correct about Constitution of India? Statement are given. Your answer will be question number 74. D. 1, 2 and 3. All 3 statements are given over here are correct. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 75. Which one of the following statements is correct as per the Constitution of India? Question number 75. C. Interstate quarantine is a union subject under the union list. Now question number 76. Under which of the following articles of the Constitution of India has the Supreme Court of India placed the right to privacy? 76. D. Article 21. Now next question is question number 77. What are the duties of Chief of Defence Staff CDS as head of the Department of Military Affairs? 1, 2, 3. Now select correct answers using the code given below. Code are this 1, 2, 3. Question number 77 is D. 1 and 3 only. 1 is permanent chairman of Chiefs to Staff Committee, and 3 is principal military advisor to Defence Ministry on all pre-service matters. So D is your answer. Next question, question number 78. Operation undertaken by the army towards upliftment of local population in remote areas to include addressing of their basic needs is called 78. C. Operation Sadbhavana. Operation Sadbhavana. Now next question is question number 79. 79 is the longest border between any two countries in the world is between Canada and the United States of America. A will be the good answer. Now next is which one of the following statements about ethics committee in the Lok Sabha are correct? 1, 2, 3 statements are given. Using the correct answer using code given below. So this is question number 80 C. 1 and 3 only. So 1 is initially it was a ad hoc committee, and 3 is this committee cannot take up any matter which is subject judice. So C will be the answer. 1 and 3 only. Now next is our question number 81. Consider the following statement regarding Nari Shakti Vandhan Adhiniyam. Statement question number 81. C. Question number 2 and 3 only. This will be in force for 15 years after becoming an act. This is correct. And 3 is there are provisions for the reservation of seats for scheduled caste women within the quota reserved for the scheduled castes. Question is what's the following statement regarding Nari Shakti Vandhan Abhiyam? Okay. So your answer will be D. 81 C. 2 and 3 only. This and this. C. Next is question number 82. Which of the following statements about exercise Mitra Shakti 2023 are correct? Let's see the answer. 82 D. D 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It commenced in Anuj, Pune. 3 is joint response during counter-terrorism operation was a goal of this operation. Next is 4 is also correct. Indian Air Force was a part of this exercise. Question number 82. 82D. Question number 83. A right of provision is an order issued by Supreme Court or High Court to. Question number 83 C. The lower court prohibiting continuation of proceeding in a case. A lower court prohibiting a continuation of proceeding in a case. Okay. Question number 54. Consider this is the answer option C of 83. Question number 84 will be B. Okay, this is statement given. B 2 only. That's the question is consider the following statement, and statement 2 is right, 1 is wrong. After was given, a committee declared a scheduled tribe in a state need not to be so in another state. B. Okay. Now next question is our question number 85. 15 question more left. Let's do it. All will be over then. 50. Now 85. Which reference to union budget considered the following statement? Which of the statement given above here is or are correct? 85. B. 2 only. Second one is correct. At the union level, no demand for grant can be made except on the recommendation of President of India. Next is 86. Who of the following is the author of the books The India Way and My Bharat Matters? 86. D. Subramaniam Jaisankar. Subramaniam Jaisankar. Now, question number 87. Consider the following pairs. Country is given. Reason for being in the news. Current affairs. Okay. How many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? Question number 87. 87 is B. Only 2 pairs. Next question number 88. Consider the following statement. Statement is given here. 88 will be A. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct, and statement 2 explains statement 1. See, both statements are correct, but statement 2 explains statement 1. Summed pipeline is strategic route for Persian Gulf oil and natural gas shipments to Europe. Statement 2 is also correct, but this is the explanation of statement 1. Summed pipeline connects the Red Sea with the Mediterranean Sea. This was question number 88A. Both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Question number 89. Consider the following statement. 89 is C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. The Red Sea receives very little precipitations in any form. Second is no water enters the Red Sea from rivers. Option C. Both 1 and 2. Question number 90. According to the Environmental Protection Agency EPA, which one of the following is the largest source of sulfur dioxide emission? 90D. Power plants using fossil fuel. Power plant using fossil fuel. Option D. 90. Now only 10 questions are left. Question number 91. This is statement based question again. Let's see the answer. Statement 1 is given. Statement 2. Question number was 91. A. Both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 explains statement 1. So let's read out the statement. There is instability and worsening security situation in the Sahel region. Statement 2 is there have been military takeovers, coups created in several countries of the Sahel region in the recent past. Sahel. Now, question number 92. Consider the following statement. 1 is given, statement 2 is given. 92 will be yours D. That statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Let's see the statement. Statement 1 is incorrect. India does not import apples from the United States of America. This is incorrect. Let's see statement 2. In India, law prohibits the import of genetically modified food without the approval of competent authority. This is correct. Question number 92. Question number 92 is D. Now question number 93. We are in the last one. Not last though. Few are left now. Question number 93. With reference to the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, consider the following statement. While any resolution for the removal of the Speaker of the Lok Sabha is under consideration, 3 points are given over here. Statement is given over here. So this question number 93 is A. 1 only. He or she shall not preside. 1. Question number 94. With reference to the Indian Parliament, consider the following statement. Statement is given over here. Let's see the answer. 94. B. B is 1 and 2. That's one is a bill pending in the Lok Sabha lapses on its dissolution. Second is a bill passed by the Lok Sabha and pending in the Rajya Sabha lapse on dissolution of the Lok Sabha. Next is question number 95. With reference to Parliament of India, consider the following statement. Question number 95. 95C. 2 and 3. 2 is prorogation of a house is generally done after the house is adjourned sine die, but there is no bar to the President of India prorogating the house which is in session. 3 is dissolution. Dissolution of the Lok Sabha is done by the President of India, who, save in exceptional circumstances, does so on the advice of Council of Ministers. This was question number 95. 95 is C2 and 3. Question number 96. Consider the following statement. Again, statement based question. Question number 96. 96 is C. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Let's see then statement 1. What is that? The European Parliament approved the Net Zero Industry Act recently. 96C. Next is our 97. Consider the following statements. This will be the answer D. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 is correct. So, what is statement 2? Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserves. This is correct. Okay. What was statement 1 then? Recently, Venezuela has achieved a rapid recovery from its economic crisis and succeed in preventing its people from immigrating to other countries. This is wrong. So, statement 2 is correct. Statement 2 is correct. D will be the answer of question number 97. Next question is question number 98. With reference to the Digital India Land Records Modernization Program, consider the following statement. Statement based. Which of the statement given above are correct? Question number 98. D. D is 1, 2, 3. That means all are correct about modernization program. To implement the scheme, the central government provides 100% funding. Second is under the scheme, cadastral maps are digitalized. Third is an initiative has been undertaken to transliterate the records of rights from local language to any of the languages recognized by the Constitution of India. So here D will be the answer of question number 98. Yes, 98. Now let's move to the last but not last, second last question of this video. Question number 99. With reference to the Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Maritva Abhiyan, considered the following statement. Question number 90 is B, 2 only. So code 2 is statement 2 is correct. Under the scheme, private sector health care provides of certain specialties can volunteers to provide services at nearby government health facilities. 99 was B. This is our last question of UPSC CSE 2024 GS paper 1. So those who are seeing my video, thank you for seeing till now. Thank you so much. So question number 100 now. With reference to the Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan PMSYM Yojana, consider the following statement. Statement are given. Which of the statements given above are correct? B will be the answer. 2 and 3 only. Second statement is age specific contributions shall be made by beneficiary. 3 is each subscriber under scheme shall be received minimum pension of 3,000 per month after attaining the age of 60 years. So here my questions are completed here. Hope you all have a good time in your future with all your exams, upcoming exam, BPSC exam, and we get ready for your all exams, upcoming BPSC, TRE 3, TRE 4, all over exam. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.